EXPO Chicago. Make some noise for your man, my man, the man, Shameik Moore! Hey, 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 hey! Get it, 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 get it. Yo, my man, how we doing? Yes, yes.
How we doing?
Come on, y'all.
Oh,
yes.
I love this energy.
We
yes,
out
thanks
here.
For the warm welcome.
Woo-hoo. Man, brother, listen, I don't know if you know, but we roll out all the stops for you. We have concerts before you come out on stage. We don't do that for everybody.
I see.
We don't do that for everybody. But we do that for our heroes. Now, obviously, folks, we know that the strike is on, and there are certain things that we cannot speak on. We're gonna do that out of deference for those folks that are striking in protection of our favorite hero right here. So we're gonna talk about some things. We're gonna open up for y'all to ask some questions, but it has to stay away from specific struck material.
This is that Chicago energy, huh?
You know what I'm saying? No. This is day 4 of a con energy, but we gonna turn it up. We gonna turn it up. You already know we gonna turn it up. So I need y'all to be respectful of the strike. Okay, can y'all do that for me? Okay, good, because otherwise I'm gonna throw a shoe at you, okay? Those are listen, my aim is deadly. Pew! Shameik, bro, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
Nah, you more than good, brother. You looking good, you fly. Look at his fit, y'all, come on. We gotta talk about that because you've been killing it in a fashion way as well. Like you're a phenomenal actor.
Thank you.
Great musician. Did y'all know that? Get on that. But your modeling as of late has been on point. I need to know, how did you get started in that side of the entertainment biz?
You know, I've been working on a lot behind the scenes, and to me, I'm just warming up. I feel like I'm very calm right now, but that's because of how I'm gonna show up in a second. Y'all stay tuned.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Now, when it comes to being a model, and I'm gonna give you that credit, like you are a model now. Like,
we slimming down for 2 reasons: for the live action,
right. Prospects,
and you know,
right.
To fit my clothes.
To get those clothes on. But no, like when it comes to fashion, what is your vibe? Because it's not like you can be like, oh, that's just streetwear, or oh, that's just updos. Like you have a mix of things. What is it that you look for? Is it texture? Is it color? What is it that you rock with?
It's a mix of everything, man. I feel like I like silhouettes. You know, like I feel like, you know, all the iconic people in my mind,
right.
As far as men go, I feel like they have aesthetics, a mood, not even an attitude.
Yeah.
There's an attitude about their whole style and aesthetic, and I feel like that's what I've been developing for a few years. And if I purchase a piece, you know, I like to look at the details, like you know, texture, as you mentioned,
yes.
Like I was talking about silhouettes, or the stitching in a shirt or a jacket, or you know, maybe this would be dope, but in like leather instead of like silk, or you know what I mean, like that kind of thing. So I purchase things with the intention of creating pieces.
I love that.
One of one.
Listen, that's beautiful. Make some noise for that, y'all. Because here's the thing. As a creative, you're a storyteller, and there's a lot of things that you invoke with your presence, with your words and your actions. And I think that becomes such a understated part of the craft of how do I tell stories even when I'm not telling stories.
Right.
And I think you've been someone who has told some of the most tremendous stories as of late in different media. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those things where I got to know, like, what drew you to acting and storytelling in that capacity?
What drew me to acting, I started off as a dancer, and naturally, you know, that led to me being in music videos, and the casting directors from the music videos were getting hired by Cartoon Network, for example, in Atlanta to look for some kids.
Right.
Oh, I'm a casting director. I know a kid that did a really good job in the Soulja Boy video. You know what? Call my dad or however they know to contact me. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, yeah, I want the little boy that was dancing in the video. You know how to get to him? Perfect. Here's somebody calling my parents. Hell yeah, they looking for you. go to the audition, I do my thing, I end up booking it.
That's brilliant.
That led to, you know, getting an agent,
right,
which brought me opportunities for my first acting job in like Tyler Perry's House of Pain. I was able to say, no, I did a couple commercials on my own. Really? Listen to this confident 12-year-old boy.
As well, you should be. That's what I'm saying. Listen, at 12, you accomplish a lot more than some people have their whole lives. So let's keep that a million. But I love that though, where art begets more art, and I think there's something brilliant about using expression to be part of your identity. Now, when it comes to breakdancing,
got to be a magnet.
I mean, it's the
your
way.
energy has to be a magnet.
Listen
with whatever it is that you're doing. I think everything is art. Art is like creation itself, and we're all made. Well.
Now go ahead. Speak your truth,
I can't speak over different walks of life and whatever, but there's in my mind, we are up something.
Okay.
You know, there's a collective consciousness, and everything happens for a reason. And I feel like with intention, you can really see things manifest. So if it's you wanting to have your own building built from scratch in the middle of Chicago with your middle name on the top of the building, like Iron Man or something, you know, like Starks, that will probably happen in your 100 years if it is something that you truly, you know, attract to you.
Absolutely.
And it's that way across the board. You want to be Miles Morales. You want to be.
Come on, make some noise for that. Come on. Yeah.
Whatever. You want to create the ultimate microphone that's used across the nation or the world. It's like all of it's possible because somebody did it and they were human. So
it's Sunday. Did y'all know y'all was coming to church? Yeah. Y'all gonna get this message. What I think is brilliant about this, even still, is that as you are on this journey of creativity, I think you are very open to trying new things. It's not that you have a set path yet. You feel like you are just kind of eyes open. What is something that you haven't explored that you know is on your radar? Like, I'm gonna touch this. I've done dance, I've done movies, I've done shows.
Right.
I'm fashionable as all get out. But what's the next thing that you're gonna touch?
Well, I'm currently in the process of developing an app.
Okay.
It's something that I'm touching. But you're asking, what am I not doing? I mean, that's yet to be proven. Music is yet to be proven.
But that's still at the core of you. So I don't want to say that's not. Yeah, it's not unproven. It's just not the only facet.
Yeah, to the masses, like, you know, actor Shameik.
Right.
You know, and as you like dig under and like if you're actually into like culture and finding like if you're into who's setting trends that's not famous but like that the famous people are looking at in order to know what's cool and stuff. That's like where you find the me's of the world and like, you know,
I love it.
My colleagues and whatnot, like the people, the coolest people in Chicago that don't get the credit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Behind Lil Durk's music video or song or beat or etc. I feel like those are the ones that what was your? I'm sorry.
No. You vibing. It doesn't matter what I ask. You vibing. You speak your truth. Because I think you're absolutely right. Those people that are the undercurrent of culture, that keep it moving, that keep it fresh, may not be the most famous people behind it, but they are the innovators and the trendsetters.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the lane that you like to be in. I like to play with stuff before people know it's great.
Well, I think that is my nature. That's the cloth. But I was lucky enough to get jobs like Dope.
Of course.
The Get Down and Wu-Tang, you know, SpiderVerse. Those opportunities open up the, you know, wait a second. But no, you like.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what are you looking at? Like, yeah, because you did that really well too. He's like, wait a minute. I'm like, what is it?
Wait a second. Yeah.
Come on, you can't do that to black people. You know, we turn around. You can't do that to us. What you doing? How you gonna do me like that? It's all good. It's all good.
You know, I think you know, just believing in myself. I think the mentality is kind of what kind of separates. Because some people are okay with, or I can't speak about everybody else. I just know my journey is definitely, you know, being disruptive. I
love that.
I don't really want to look, feel, sound, or give off the same energy as someone else.
I
love
that.
So.
And I think anybody that calls Chicago home knows that that's a vibe too, right? Like y'all know how to get in there, get in space, and make yourselves known, even if you're not, you know, from the East Coast, the West Coast. Chicago stands out. Am I right? Okay, I was just checking. I had to make sure y'all was still in the room. I had to make sure y'all was still in the room.
Yes.
So, out of curiosity, when you're in your downtime, what do you get into? What's your chill state? What do you like to do? Do you read?
I do read.
Talk to me. What's the last thing that you read?
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't read a new book in probably almost a year.
Ooh.
So it's been a little second.
You've been busy.
I've been busy. But the last book I read was Conversations with God, Part 3. I'm really into I like to download information. I like to have conversations that do something to my soul.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's difficult to have surface level conversations for me.
Right.
Because I just rather be by myself. I'm an introverted extrovert. Extroverted when it's turn it on, Shameik. You're in front of people, it's time to work. Introverted in every other second of my life. Wow. So it's very internal.
Yes.
And I love to read things that feed the knowledge of self, what rings true. Mm-hmm. But also, it is true that you got to be careful what you read because you got to take what resonates with you. Of course. What rings to be true. That's very important because, again, that's just another human writing their experience in a book. You know what I mean?
It doesn't mean that their truth is more true than yours. Right. You have to sift through that. That's brilliant.
But something you say in your book, I might not have been able to express. Right. Or completely understand. That's right. Even with myself, in my mind, talking about it, this is how I feel, this is my perception of it, I might read your book and be like, you're right. And those are the books that just keep me coming back. Those are the authors, that's the genre, I love that, I love that. Again, you are constantly searching and forever in tune with yourself. Is that something that you got from your upbringing? Was it something that was instilled by family that before anything, you have to know you first before you can make the impact on the world that you have? It's funny you say that. I mean, maybe indirectly, my dad used to say something to me when I first figured out I wanted to be an entertainer. He used to tell me he would never be discouraging. It's like my dad would be like, he would basically tell me I'm not ready, but he would never say you're not ready, Shameik. That's not something that would come out of his mouth. Right. But I know that my dad knew I needed to know more about myself before becoming famous, and I think he used to speak on because he would never talk about me directly. He would talk about how scary it must have been for Michael Jackson or Justin Bieber or these Miley Cyruses and etc. Because it's these are kids. And to me, looking at Disney Channel, Hannah Montana, or seeing Justin Bieber when he first came out. That's right, Mickey Mouse Club stuff. When Justin Bieber first came out, just being honest, it's very hard for me to get into, and you have to be cool for me to you know what I'm saying? I heard him sing and whatnot. I was like, oh, my friends were working with him as his dancers and choreographers. I was like, oh, and then I saw how many girls were screaming for him. I was like, that's it. That's motivation. It. I'm inspired, motivated, yes. And I followed, and I think if you. I think at the beginning of that journey, all of us were a victim of his presence. Maybe not all of us. No. We still, baby. It's in there. It's in there. I think my point is my dad was saying while I was super inspired by early Chris Brown and like I said, Justin Bieber and etc. He would always be like, but I worry for them because what if they don't really know themselves? Right. They get lost to the fame. And because I'm talking about other people who I don't know and their business, so I'm skipping forward to me now. I'm kind of definitely thankful that I was able to entertain the idea of my creativity through music videos and early commercials and Incredible Crew and stuff. Yeah. Early on, before I got to a Wu-Tang or a SpiderVerse, where it's and I still have it. There will be, I'm telling you, in the next 10 years, we'll be looking at this moment that was he was still early. That was when I first found out about Shameik, was when he did SpiderVerse. Oh, he was the voice. I didn't even know. Right. Anyway, just Don't believe me, just watch.
Listen, hey, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. You speak that truth, you manifest. You manifest. That's what I'm talking about.
I say all that to say, I feel like now I can move forward on my walk and my journey, and I can accept you for who you are without judgment, you know? And whether or not you accept me, I accept myself, and I still accept you without judgment.
Come on, y'all.
You know?
Is that not the blueprint for a better tomorrow? Like, it literally is. I love that. I'm gonna invite you guys to come ask some questions. We got 2 microphones here. As I said before, we have to stay away from... Man, you jumped up there super fast. I feel like you were sitting on the floor the whole time. We're gonna start with you because you earned that one. You just like materialized over there. That was amazing. I love it. I love it.
You can go first.
Hello, friend. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Excellent.
Hi, Shameik.
Hey, how you doing?
Can I ask 2 questions? Is that okay?
I mean, you got a line of people behind you.
I'll ask one.
As long as they're not struck company stuff, like you can help me out, okay?
I got you. Okay. Which soundtrack do you like more, Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse?
It's an interesting. I feel like I asked this question at my table. If you've been at my table, you probably
Absolutely.
It's. I feel like the first film had more iconic moments between Sunflower and What's Up Danger and some of the other moments in there. And I feel like the newer one has a modern, cohesive kind of like...
Hey!
If young Metro don't touch your
ATL's finest, let's go!
It has that, and I'm from Atlanta, so it connected to like, you know, what's going on and what's cool, something that Miles would probably be listening to if it just dropped. Whereas the first one was like, you know, wow, this is iconic. This is great. You know what I mean? It's a big song. This is like, you know, so yeah.
Thank you so much. I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Okay, let me make sure this is working.
Oh yeah, it's on.
Okay, good. Okay, the world needs to know. Damn it.
It's all right.
Okay,
Look,
this
the world's
is so
talking.
embarrassing. Okay. Do you watch anime, and what are some of your favorite anime you've been watching lately?
You're absolutely right. The world does need to know that.
I love Demon Slayer.
Oh, let's go!
I was a little hurt about season 3, but I do love Demon Slayer. I love Attack on Titan. I do also feel like they take too long to get to these new episodes. And I want action from Aaron and the rest of them.
Yes.
The story building is cool, but we waiting too long, okay? Y'all need to give up, y'all need to feed the soul. Naruto's a classic, obviously. Caught up on Boruto. I'm still missing Jujutsu Kaisen. I just miss my lead character. Where is he at? He disappeared. The whole, you know. I don't mean to give criticism to all of my favorite animes. I'm just saying, as a fan of those animes, I'm like, why is everybody playing with me?
That's what it is.
Like, I done took time to wait 3 years for this.
You ain't gonna be in it? Like, you ain't in it? Come on, man. What we doing?
And I feel I'm missing some, but just to give you a few.
Nice. Thank you.
Mob Psycho 100 was really cool too.
Oh! That's what's up. Hello.
How you doing, Shameik?
Peace.
All right. Just so you know, there's a lot of people that want to be the live-action Miles Morales.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you. What are you gonna do to make sure that you secure that bag?
Wow.
Well, Chicago Comic-Con. How you guys doing? Did you like Across the Spider-Verse? Hard to compete with that, buddy.
You know what? That's a really good point. When it comes to the will of the people and what they want to see, that is a very powerful thing. And I think that when you establish your voice in such a way, it's really hard for us to not see you.
That is why I'm at all these Comic-Cons.
That's it.
To be clear.
Listen, he's campaigning, y'all.
Yeah.
He better than the mayor, better than president.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Traveling miles to be miles. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I love it.
let you know you cool as hell, and I'll watch you in the Get Down. Peace.
Thank you.
Peace.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
You say that you had an earlier career as a dancer and now you're modeling. What's your fitness schedule to keep to like a professional level?
Let's go.
Particularly like on the knees. I got old man knees. I'm trying to avoid them.
Great. What's your fitness schedule?
Yeah, my fitness schedule. I'm like, so I have recently started back up in the gym about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I've gotten back on my boxing. I'm in the gym 5 times a week. I'm running 2 miles a day right now. I was running and I kind of hurt my ankle and my right knee, so I got braces for my ankle and my knee, so I'm good now. I'm trying to get back up to 5 miles a day, which is what I was on when I did the Get Down and when I did Dope, for the chiseled young look.
Get it?
Yeah, I'm just warming up now. I think I'll probably start lifting weights in 14 days, give it another 2 weeks. And fitness schedule, I mean, it's just waking up and being committed, I'm not completely vegan. I'm like 85, 90% vegan. I'm plant-based, but I will eat some sashimi if I go out and if I can find some, good Japanese food. I'm slimming up and I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
I love that. Are you just going solo dolo or are you working with a team?
I have a boxing coach.
Big shout out to them, for sure.
Big shout out to him. He survived a tumor in his brain.
Yeah,
blessed.
Yes.
So,
You talk about dedication.
Yeah.
Listen, you have no excuse not to get up. You can do that and be in the gym. You gotta be there.
Yeah.
That's real.
Also, I think about, that question about miles, I think about it all the time, and I'm like, there's a couple of things on my radar right now where it's like, unless I'm 35 or 40 or something, there's no way I'm gonna give it up without a fight.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Still don't. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Hello.
Hello. So I just wanted to say, I work in a movie theater, and we all jam out to the credits while we're waiting for people exit, and and sometimes we get to clean to it if everyone already exited. I just want to say, great music. Who is your favorite, you personally, not Miles Morales? Who is your favorite spider character that Miles Morales has encountered with?
Spider-Punk.
Yeah!
Easy. He had Miles's back from jump.
Wait. We can't talk about that. Don't do that. In the comics, he did.
Yeah.
In the comics, he definitely was a friend in the comics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Read some books. I got you. Thank you for that question. Hello.
My favorite Spider-Man game is Spider-Man 2 from PlayStation 2.
Okay.
I gotta know, do you got a favorite Spider-Man game?
Favorite Spidey game?
Shout out my boy Najee, man. I love playing that video game, man. Yeah, I can't wait. The new one didn't come out yet, did it?
Not yet.
Oh yeah.
The trailer looks good though.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm just gonna give it to him because I love him. That's my boy. And
Have you played
I also
it
love the
before
game.
when you were little?
Oh yeah, the game. How I even know about Spider-Man was from the Game Boy video game. The one.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
The silver or gray one.
yeah.
And I used to cheat on the video game because I would just swing over all of the missions.
So, is that cheating or is that smart? I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Thank you, that's awesome.
Thank you.
When I was younger, it was okay to be that confident, openly, because it was like this little kid. Let me see what he really could do real quick. It opened up the doors because it's just like you're curious, and then the older you get, you gotta figure out a way to communicate. be relatable. You gotta keep the confidence, but
be humble.
But be humble.
Thank you.
Thank you. Time check. We got 5 minutes left.
Forget the time. Let's keep going.
Yeah! Boss. Okay, what's up, son? How we doing?
I just wanted to say thank you for playing Miles. It's really important for mixed people to have someone to look to. And, you know, watching Across the Spider-Verse, when they're like...
Wait, form that question just a little differently so that we're not talking about...
Right.
Yeah, there we go.
But like when people talk to Miles and they're like, well, you're an anomaly, you don't belong anywhere. You know, growing up mixed, I heard a lot of grown-ups say the same thing to me. And I think Miles is really important for mixed kids growing up to have someone to look up to. So thank you.
I didn't write the character, but I'm also very thankful to be involved with his legacy. Absolutely, you know.
That was it? That's all you wanted to say? Thank you. You stood in line that whole time. That's love. Hello.
Hi, Shameik. We met yesterday.
What's up, man?
And thanks for signing my James. I'll make sure I'll sign when I'm 80 years old.
You said you're 80 years old.
No, when I turn 80.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Well, my question is this: what was it like pretending to work with the cast in the first film? And did you actually do the shoulder touch with Haley Steinfeld where you go like, hey?
So the first film was really fun. I worked a lot with Jake Johnson, Brian Tyree Henry, Mahershala. I think it was mostly us four, and I met Haley when we did Comic-Con in San Diego. We met on stage for the first time. So yeah, and after that, you know, I think me and Jake got really close on the press run. I learned how to do interviews better with him, because I'm so like flow of consciousness, you know, like I just speak, and I think it's important to kind of frame what you're saying. Anyway, I learned that from him, and your question about Haley, no, I wasn't. We didn't do the Haley scene together. Yeah. Yeah. We did a couple of scenes together though, but that wasn't one of them for Across.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hey, I was wondering, are there any roles or characters or properties that you would love to have a chance to do, or directors you'd like to work with in the future? Like, do you have a wish list of what you'd like to do as your career
Do
evolves?
I have a wish list?
Is there a particular character or role you want to have a shot at your take on? Or
okay, so
like
I'll
that?
break it down for you like this. 100% feel like if it's right now, in the next 7 years, they're making a live action Miles Morales. Say it. I feel like it'll be really tough to. I think it'll be really tough. I think the performance just needs to be iconic, and I think my resume. I don't need to say anything else. If you haven't seen it, Miles Morales is for the culture, is for humanity. So you can look at Dope, The Get Down, or Wu-Tang, and I don't really have to say anything else. Now, Static Shock. If Marvel is asleep, I don't think Mr. Gunn is gonna be sleeping. I've already gotten that email, so you know, boom. And and outside of that, I want to play in every genre. I need a thriller. I need an action film. I want to do something detective, black and white style. You know, I just finished a comedy with Susan Sarandon, so we'll drop that soon.
Awesome.
And I just want to play on all forms, and then I want to do it all again, from Dope all the way up to the horror film that I haven't done yet as a director. Directors I want to work with. I mean, you don't really need a name for me. You need a vision. You know, you need a vision, and I need to feel like you really got it, and we on the same page about it. But most importantly, where I feel like diversity is going is in IP and ownership of the IP and the kind of projects that are getting made. The reason there's so many remakes, you know, right now is because the studios want to make money. Right. And original IP is scary, you know? How do we know that it's gonna do as well as a Top Gun would do. We know Top Gun did well. Tom Cruise is still. Let's just make another one, you know. And it's like that with everything. We'll probably get another everything before we're gone. And I feel like, you know, it's a great stepping stone for a Miles Morales to exist. It's a great stepping stone for Black Panther. It's a great stepping stone for. Can I switch up? It's a great stepping stone for a Blue Beetle. It's a great stepping stone for, etc. You know, it's a great stepping stone. But hey, we're at Comic-Con. All these artists, you know, listen. Original IP is where diversity or the attention or the conversation about diversity needs to go. You know, that's what'll make the difference. So, new characters, new movies, new visions, new comics.
All of that.
Original, new, 2023, 2024 and forward, not 1980. Remaking for 2023. We've seen it already, we grew up on it. It would be cool if it didn't get flooded. If we didn't get flooded these last 10 years of remakes, it would be cool. But to me, you know what I'm saying? Let's just move forward.
There it
Good.
is.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, so listen. We technically are at time.
Right.
We can try to get like 3-4 more.
How's that line looking?
I mean, that line looked deep, bro. That line is deep. I'm not gonna lie to you. I tell you what, we're gonna try to do 3 or 4 more. I'm gonna do something that we normally don't do. I'm gonna ask, can we do a stage selfie? And those people that are in line still get first dibs right here at the front. Can we do that?
Cool with me.
All right, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Hello.
Hi, if you had a choice, would you rather play a live action Miles Morales or keep doing the animated one? And if you wanted to do the live action one, would you want to do like a tag team with other Spider-Mans or just a solo film?
I don't think that the look, I saw Across the Spider-Verse, you did too. No spoil. Everybody saw it, right? No spoilers here? Okay, cool. I saw Andrew Garfield. I saw a couple other spiders in there, and I don't see why. I don't think I have to choose. I think.
There we go.
I think I want to. Every time you see animated Miles in the SpiderVerse series, I would love the opportunity to be him. And you know, even if I just get one live action, I'm telling you, I know, I will leave my soul in that character, and like, it'll just be tough to follow. So it's that's all I really got.
There it is. All of the above.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you.
One with Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield for sure.
There you go.
And Tom Hardy.
Let's go.
I think everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own hurdles. I think as a multifaceted creative being, I am working on showing myself in these different mediums, and I can't really I think it's up to the people and the connection to the people. I think if that's such a difficult question. I can only speak from my point of view, and I think it's possible. I don't know if the industry is going to reward you, but or me for that matter, but I think the people will. If I grow with them and there's a reason to connect to me and my story, like what separates me as an actor from, you know, any great actor before me, Denzel or Will Smith, or, you know, it's not much unless I do something else, you know. Oh, he's a great actor, he killed it in it. You can list 10 of those movies, different movies with these other guys. It's just like these movies, the rotating, it's repetitive. I don't aim to be like those guys. I'm working on being me, and as I do that, I feel time will show. You know what does reward it? Your nature. What rewards your nature and your multifaceted like mind is the universe. There you go. What you put out there, that magnet, it is so real. I'm telling you, it's so real. It's so real. So attract what you want.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You will be our last question, and this is how we're gonna do this. After your question gets answered, we're gonna have everybody just calmly, quietly, you guys come up here to the front, and then all of you guys can stand up to be in the picture as well. You guys can kind of come in surrounding them, okay? Everybody got that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi. First of all, is it? I don't know if it's okay if I record something. Is that okay with
Is
you?
it cool if she records it?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if this would go against the strike. If so, just let me know. My son couldn't be here, but he wanted to ask you, what is your favorite thing, I guess, line that you would have said as?
Yes, we can do that.
Okay. Kind of figured. Okay, I guess next question would be, out of all, like somebody did say that Miles has a bunch of different, in the comic book, a bunch of different powers. If you have to pick out of those, which would you pick as your favorite?
Oh, today it'd probably be invisibility.
Wow.
It's the introvert.
It happens. It happens. It happens.
Not that's not for you guys. I mean, it's just more like, I love interacting with Spider-Man fans, the Spider-Man fan base, coming to Comic-Con and campaigning. But I feel like I'm in hibernation mode mentally, just creatively. I'm working on a bunch of different things, and sometimes it can feel like you spread yourself thin. I feel like I'm very hungry. SpiderVerse came out, but like the biggest movie of my life, you don't even see my face. In my mind, like I'm very, very hungry, and so sometimes invisibility is like, where is he? And when I pop up, I want it to be a bang, So that's just
No, I love
my transparency.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you guys.
Listen, I'm gonna say that it's so good that you didn't say the Venom sting, the electricity of it, because you're already electric, and this is one of the reasons why we love you so very much, and we thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chicago, for having us.
I want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members: Anime King Nick, Chaos Draco, the Arctic Operator, Dig Wyron, Tim Rage, Roderick Hare, Miguel Ortiz, Let's Talk Sports, Papillon Oger, Roderick Ham, Jason Morazes, Willie Maloney, Louis Cairns, Solima Ramirez, Danny Nascimento, Skird, Stephen Heffelman, and Thomas Franco. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. You can also become a member. Please join the fan club support team right now. We have a Blue Ranger power-up and a Gold Ranger power-up. This is an awesome way to talk with the fans. Join a fan club official chat group. You can also be featured in our videos. At the end of the videos, I will shout you out. That's if you get the Gold Ranger Power-Up membership. Go check it out. Go support the fan club. We love you guys, and thanks for watching. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.